Hi, it's Dr. Laura Jaggett, and in this Mominar, I'm going to talk about all the things you need to gather in order to do your taxes. Taxes are a big trigger for many people. Even if you have someone else do your taxes, you need to do this part so that they can do their part. First of all taxpayers need the following information. If you don't know some of this stuff, you're going to have to do some digging to find the answer. You need to know your Social Security number, or if you're filing for your business, your tax ID number if you have one. If you are filing with your spouse, you need to know their full name, their date of birth, and their Social Security number or tax ID number. You're going to need a document called IRS Letter 6475, and that is your 2021 Economic Impact Payment. This was the money that was issued from the government during the pandemic. Don't throw it away. You'll also need your bank's routing and account numbers if you want a direct deposit for your tax refund or if you want to pay the IRS electronically. You do have the option to receive a check or to write a check, so don't worry too much about that if it's not relevant to you. You with me so far? Okay, going on. If you have dependents, you will need to provide the full name and Social Security number for any children or anyone you care for. And if they earned any income, you need to know that as well. Now, there are a whole bunch of forms that are going to be coming in the mail. The envelope will say important tax documents inside. When you see that, it is important. Do not throw those away. Now, you could get this information via email as well, so don't delete those. Put these documents somewhere safe and somewhere where you will remember them, because you need them to do your taxes. Here's some of the types of income forms you will receive. If you worked for a company as an employee, you will get a W-2 form. If you work for yourself and someone paid you the entire amount, meaning that taxes were not withheld, you will get what is called a 1099 from them. A 1099 is a very common form. You could get a 1099 for things like interest earned from a savings account, interest earned from dividends, money you earned from selling a stock, and if you received unemployment, you will get a 1099 for that. So be on the lookout for those. The person or entity that is sending you the 1099 has reported to the IRS that they paid you that much money. What you report to the IRS has to match. Yes, you have to report the income you made, but you can also deduct certain expenses to offset that income and possibly pay fewer taxes. If you have a mortgage, you will get Form 1098, which shows the interest that you've paid. Another 1098 form that you can deduct is interest you've paid towards your student loans. And another common form that you might get these days is a 1095A. You'll get this form if you have insurance that you got through the marketplace. That means it's come from either the federal or state government for a reduced amount. You won't get a form for these, but other deductions that you might want to consider would be charitable donations. You do need a receipt if it's more than $500. Out-of-pocket medical expenses. Childcare expenses to a licensed facility for an infant or a toddler. And you want to make sure that you have that entity's tax ID number. Just ask them for it. Possibly money paid to a babysitter for children under 13 years old so that you could go to work. And you may be able to deduct money that you have paid to care for a special needs child. That's a good head start. Just start thinking about and gathering these particular items in order to do your taxes. You may have other circumstances, and there may be forms for those as well. I will link a tax prep checklist that I found that is pretty helpful. You can find that link in the description below. Let me know if you found this Mominar helpful, and if so, please give it a thumbs up. And make sure you share it to anyone who is stressing about doing their taxes right now. Make sure to subscribe to my channel for more help with basic life skills. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next Mominar.